become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Broncos and the Hawks, and it comes your way next.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Denver Broncos. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our vacation time. But admit it, you're the same as me. When you were working out, when you were doing things, you thought about football, didn't you? And you couldn't wait to be back up here again.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Brown. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 2nd and 6. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now Brown to throw on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
The pass there complete to Sutton. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some...
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And now off to the races down the right side. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Darnell Mooney, 38 yards. And the Seahawks on just 2 plays have taken the lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Brown now from the gun on third down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield, and that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable, so they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
They'll look to throw again. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, Randolph. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Brown. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. 6-0 our score after 1. He finds his man, complete. That's man. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter. And McManus able to put it through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now.
And he can't. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
But when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need the...
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 39. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Burks.
Got an open man here. That's K.J. Hamler.
Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
This pass caught by Hamler.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Back to throw. Burks. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll throw now on the final play. Going to throw deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, rough crowd. No football for 6 months. Already we're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And able to get this out to the 25. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach. And let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find...
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Burks. It's caught on the right side, Williams. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. The kick by McManus is good. And that will tie things up at 6-6. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coach is always talking about finishing the drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Seahawks again now ready to take over on offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the gun on 3rd down, Burks. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Williams. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact, and in his mind just screamed, out of my way, and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Buying time to his left. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. A fight for it, and then...
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And
touchdown! That's caught. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
They'll try and throw for it. Forced out to his left. But he will get in. Indeed, claim a one-point lead. And they will not have time. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a one-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll hand it off now. Williams.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, third and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Josh Allen in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
To throw on second down. Burks complete to Kelly. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs to make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now a play fake here on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Robertson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On first down, this is Adams. And some space here. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. 52 yards. downs. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they try to make it a two-score game with a conversion. It pays off. On first down, Burks firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. The play-action fake, they'll look to throw. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now back to throw. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they're able to throw it in for the 2.
On 1st and 10, Burks. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And he's out of bounds.